Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Tom aka I've got so many freaking headaches right now. I don't know what to do. All right. I'm late. A ding. A ding
Ding ding ding
ding.
ding
A ding a
ding
ding.
ding 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 ding
Ding.
ding.
Ding. How is everyone doing? Let's see. Are we live? I have CPU issues. I have washing machine issues. I got locked out of my house yesterday because I don't know, man. I was in the hospital a week and a half ago, because my body's falling apart. I almost died. Been on a bus that flipped over 17 times. How much more lemons can life give me? Yeah, it's a true story. You know, I always talk about trying to save money. Everything's out there trying to spend my money. I'm getting attacked left and right. First world problems. Still pay my rent. Still put food on the table. But, you know, we talked about going to the hospital a couple weeks ago. Been working really hard on clearing up my blood clots. Take some vitamins right now. You know, lately, I don't know, past month or so, I kind of noticed like I'd wash my clothes and sometimes they didn't look like they were washed very well. And I was just like, so I thought maybe I'm putting too much Pumas in the washing machine and it can't, you know, take care of it very well. And then last week I'm kind of walking by and I just, you know, cause you just put your clothes in the washing machine and, you know, the remote part of your house and you kind of just walk away. And I would hear it going when it's, you know, the last cycle. And then I noticed the damn thing isn't agitating. And I'm just like, oh shit, man, I don't want to deal with this. And my first instinct is just like, because look, I've had these things for like 10 years. Oh, we had some CPI data come out. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about some crypto. But now we're going to talk about saving money, spending money, being stupid. So long story short, my gut instinct is just, you know, like again, like I've had these things like 10 years. I'm just like, man, I don't want to deal with this headache. I'm just going to order. These things are like already rusting out. There's rust on them. They work fine though. And I'm just like, screw it. I'm just going to order a new washing machine and dryer. And then I'm like, because I didn't want to deal with fixing it, man. I'm just like, that's a headache, or I didn't want to pay. I didn't want to call up someone and have them, oh, it's going to be like a $75 charge to check it out, and then charge me. And then you might as well just buy a new washing machine at that point, right? And I'm like, screw it. YouTube to the rescue. I Googled washing machine won't. I'm not sure, right? Washing machine won't. I didn't say agitate, but it got me there quick. Like, you know, it won't spin or some shit like that. First video right away, it's just like, okay, if you can twist the agitator, that's the thing in my thumbnail, your agitator coupler is broke. And then they kind of showed you how to fix it. Amazon the part, $14. Bob's your uncle. We're back in business, right? Instead of laying out, and you know me, man, I got to have smart apps. So I probably would have blown like $1,500 on a new washer and dryer. Hey, look, I'm from Kansas. Take it easy on me. All right, let me gulp some vitamins down. Anyway, and then yesterday, I kind of have this, you know, I have a Yale lock on my front door, and then I have like this kind of fancier doorknob and handle. The screws would keep getting loose on the back of the doorknob, and eventually I lost one screw, and I would just keep tightening in the other one. Well, yesterday I walk outside, close my door, and then the front door handle falls off. I'm just like, F me, right? Because the screw, like, you know, just finally whatever, and I'm just like, oh, F me, right? Because I can unlock the Yale part, but I can't open the door, right? And I didn't have my keys with me. I had no way to get into the garage. I'm sitting there like trying to try all kinds of crazy shit to open it. And I'm just like, man, I don't want to call it a locksmith. That shit's going to cost money. And he's just going to come over and say, you dumbass. All you had to do was like take a screwdriver or something. And, a couple $100. Man, that's a couple $100 to buy some Bitcoin or some Cardano or this Teddy Swap Ponzi we're going to take a look at today. But I found a window, opened the window, crawled through it, damn near killed myself, got the thing open. Luckily, I'd been replacing some doorknobs around the house, and I had a doorknob I could slap up, so we're good. So, yep, they keep coming. They keep trying to take my money. Still waiting on the hospital bill. Anyway, let's pop on over to the desktop. See what's... Oh, shit. Why is this on? All right. Hopefully that's not making noise. Hopefully that hasn't been making noise. All right. Nerd. Was that going nerd the whole time? Hopefully not. Two people out there. Were you hearing nerd the whole time? All right. Let's pop out the chat. See what's going on. CPI data came out. Oh, excuse me. Before CPI, the NASDAQ was up like 40 or 50. E-mini S&P was up a few handles. And then the number came out, and that shit dumped the NASDAQ dumped 100 points. You couldn't even blink your eye. So if people were long the NASDAQ and had like stop losses, they got wrecked. They got freaking wrecked because it stayed down there for like 30 seconds. It was going crazy, and then it just went right back up to the moon. The NASDAQ was positive like 80, 90 handles. Now that shit's down 40. So E-mini S&Ps, I swear to God, during me just telling you what was going on, the thing is dumped like 30, 40 handles on the... Yeah, look at the NASDAQ dumping again. Like they can't... Man, this is hopefully none of you are trading NASDAQ and E-mini futures anyway, but if you are, this is definitely time to stay the hell out of it right now until the market figures out what it wants to do. I'm not sure. I think it came in 0.5% above expectations, but the market kind of assumed that ahead of time, so some of it had to be baked in. Sure, meet Kevin stream this morning. Let's see what we got. January rate slows to 6.4, but monthly inflation rose by 0.5. I think that's kind of like what they expected before the day happened. We got PPI later in the week. I don't know that. So as of right now, shit's basically flat. E-mini S&P down 20s, nothing. NASDAQ down 51s, really nothing. The volatility was pretty low, so I'm pretty sure it's within the expected move, even to the downside. And we still got we got plenty of day left, so it could continue to tank. It could come back up to normal. The market doesn't like uncertainty, and we're probably more towards uncertain than anything right now. With inflation going back up, 0.5%. I don't know. Is that a big deal? Yes, no. I know when I go to the supermarket, I can get avocados now for under $4. It must be avocado season, but them bitches were like $9+ in like November. A lot of the other food stuff I get is going down in price, so is it housing? Doesn't CPI have housing? I don't understand. And apparently they're changing the math on how it's done. So who the hell knows? You know what I do know? Oh, Tom, please don't say it. Please don't say it. People are going to just click off the video right now if you say it. Invest what you can afford to invest. How do you like that one? I put a little twist on it. Invest. What is the word I'm looking for? I'm brain farting. Invest frivolous, superfluous, invest disposable income. And if you don't have disposable income, watch this channel and learn for the future, but don't be investing, because you're not investing, you're gambling. Invest, don't gamble, right? I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. Merch link down below, masterclass down below. Prices will go up. It is a Valentine's sale right now. Prices will go up at the end of the day. But invest, don't gamble. One of the big problems is too many people gamble. I used to be a gambler. Used to be a heavy gambler. I'm talking bookies. Bookies before the internet. They'd write that shit down on onion paper. I forget my number, 703. 703, I want a nickel on. I put a nickel on the Eagles back in the day. It wasn't on the Eagles in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. But I was out of control. I was gambling money I couldn't afford to lose. Oh, there's no way I could lose 8 games at $100 a pop. Do you think I had $800, and do you think it's possible to lose 8 games? It is. Trust me on that, bro. Trust me on that. Uh-oh, hold on. Is that a Wirsher? That is a Wirsher agitator. What was broke was the coupler. Ricky in the house, how you doing, brother? I was talking about earlier about how, how I'm trying to save money, trying to invest, trying to have disposable income to invest. Well, I almost got lazy and said, all right, the shit ain't working. My washer machine's rusted. My dryer's got rust on it. I'm just going to order a new washer and dryer. Spend $1,000, spend $1,500, deal with having to dispose the old shit, having to move shit around. But you know what? It wasn't that goddamn hard to watch a YouTube video and buy the $15 part. I will say, bothers me a little. The coupler I ordered, it said it was the right part number, but it didn't really go on the thing, whatever you call that little thing sticking up. I just said, fuck it. And I took a hammer and I pounded that shit on, and then I pounded the agitator back on. And I'm like, it works. The shit stops working again. I'll order another one, right? Or maybe at that time we'll be in a bull run. I need a bull run so I can buy a new washer, dryer, stovetop or stove oven, some furniture for the living room. The only furniture in my living room right now is a ladder with the helium miner on it. Talk about a joke. Yeah, you have no idea. You missed my story about how I locked myself out yesterday. I walked outside the front door, and then the front door handle fell off. And I had no way to get into my house. I was taking shit, I had like a solar light that, you kind of has a little spike. You stick it in the ground. I was shoving that thing in there, trying to twist it. I found some pliers. I was trying to rip it out just so I could open the door. And then I realized that's not going to work very well because there's a strike plate that's screwed in. So there's no way that thing. So I finally just said, screw it. And I'm like, all right. Because I normally lock all my windows because I'm afraid I'm going to get murdered in the middle of the night. Someone coming to take my crypto, or just some Jeffrey Dahmer to eat my brains. But I checked the front window and I was able to open it. And I'm just like, I'm going to kill myself crawling in this thing. And I platooned in. It was an ugly sight. Got the door open. Had some extra. Hey-o, Koska in the house. How you doing, sister? Anyway, Tesla pushing $200. Palantir said something along the lines they're going to have their first profitable quarter ever. I wonder how much. Let's see how we're doing in the old Palantir. Year gain $402. Okay, 406. So I'm actually up money on Palantir. We did a lot of work on Palantir last year where I was selling puts, had some shares, selling calls, blah, blah, and I was down. But we had a plan, right? Most of this plan's over your heads because it's some advanced options and stuff. Lives down on my end. Lives down on my end. What does that mean, brother? Anyway, Palantir is positive. Maybe we come over here and sell some calls. 76% IV? Are you freaking kidding me? The calls aren't very juicy, though. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like these at all. It's not worth, the juice is not worth the rub. No, wait, the juice is not worth the squeeze. I'm like that bartender on Boondock Saints. Make like a tree and get the out. Why'd you retract that, Ricky? Mm-hmm. All right. All right, my apologies. My goodness. Probably have to cut this short. Let's talk about anything else in the markets. Crude oil. Who cares, right? You could tell I'm really kind of out of it this morning. I mean, I'm really kind of out of it. All right, crude oil. Crude oil down $1.50. Still hanging around 80. Gold, who gives a shit? 18.59. Volatility down 70 cents. What's going on there? Nasdaq's trying to go green. E-mini S&P's flirting with green. It's going to be a nothing burger all day. It's going to end up just being a flat market. Corn, who cares? Bonds, up 4 ticks. We need bonds to go up a bit more. Anything else? Silver, 21.84, down a penny. Pretty boring. Pretty freaking boring. Can we get some, what kind of juice can we get on Tesla? 31 days. We go at 31 days. There's no like 60-day option. It goes from March to, what happened to April? What the freaking F? That doesn't make a lot of sense, especially for something with high liquidity like Tesla. We got options. This is like a triple witching, I think, on St. Patty's Day. We're going to need someone to come drive the snakes out and give us a bull market. Give us a bull market. Drive the St. Patty's Day. We're going to change the tradition. We're going to need St. Patty to come in and drive the bears out. All right. We can go to the expected move. Holy shit, that's some freaking juice. That's only $30 away though. You can go, let's go $100 away. See what kind of juice you can get with these effed up strikes. Yeah, not a lot of juice up there. Wait a second. Okay, the expected move is only $31. So you can go to the expected move and get like $600 on a 100 lot. Pretty freaking good. 0.27 delta, about a 25% chance it'll even touch it. Not bad, but I don't want to have my Tesla shares taken away. Let's see what's going on in crypto. Probably a whole lot of nothing. Bitcoin. Ooh, shit. Bitcoin over 22,000. Bitcoin like. ETH's lagging a bit. It was ETH was over 1,600 for a little bit, so I would expect to see that move up. Cardano 36.7 moving towards 37. 40 seems to be a ceiling on that. Atom looking pretty good, headed back towards 15. Radiant, love some Oh, today's Cardano payday, by the way. I'm pretty excited about that. Radiant 19 cents. Ergo $1.64. That's down a bit. Any Ergo lovers out there might want to look at buying that dip. LCX hanging around the 12 cent. Osmosis hanging around $1. Dot hanging around 6. Solana up a little bit. It was around 20 something, up about $1. Matic. I do think Matic is probably a good investment, a great investment, not financial advice. I'm not a huge fan of Matic. I don't know how much. I can easily see this being $100 million market cap in a bull run, which is a solid 10x, right? So yeah, Any people? Huge drop for Polkadot. I mean, it's been down there for a long time. Polkadot's been a very underwhelming crypto that I had a lot of hope for. Polkadot's kind of like, I talk about how Cardano's kind of in the like really make or break. They really need to, like, the rubber really needs to meet the road. The TVL really needs to come flooding in. This bull run or the bridge might be over for Cardano, or the upside and it really being an ETH killer. A lot of these narratives, like a lot of these Kool-Aid sippers believe, need to be ready to, you know, start going through the 5 stages of grief. I'm not saying that is what's going to happen, but you need to be able to prepare yourself and accelerate yourself through that. So you, if the rubber doesn't meet the road. Polkadot, kind of in the same state, right? It's been around for a while. They don't really do smart contracts. They've had some platforms launched like Akala, some other shit. It's been pretty underwhelming. I mean, they got a brilliant guy on the tech team, used to be the CEO. I have no idea how good they're. So Polkadot, one of the main reasons I always like Polkadot is because of regurgitating your Gavin Woods and paid 12%. And the tech looks really like a little bit complicated, but you know, I don't know. So Polkadot's one of those ones. Like, I'm not investing in it. It could be one that blows up, or it could be one that falls flat on its face. I have no freaking idea at this point. I give Cardano a lot better shot at this point of being successful, but I'm willing to accept that Cardano is teetering with failure. As much as I love the tech, as much as I love what they got going on, it doesn't matter if the adoption doesn't come, right? All right, so Solana has the adoption, but shitty tech. What are you going to do? Matic, shitty tech, but it has the adoption. BNB, super shitty tech. Avalanche is not, the subnets, I think, are a freaking smoke screen and mirrors for dummies. Quant, I don't know. I like what Quant says they're going to do, but there's a lot of projects out there that say they're going to do some shit. These things take a long time, and most of them are destined to fail. Cardano, again, let's go back to Cardano. Some of the best engineers, some of the best tech, some of the best way they do it, and it's teetering with failure, in my opinion. Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? Your Wirshing machine? Yeah. And you guys keep like filtering in late. You're going to keep making me retell my Wirshing machine story? I'm putting it, I don't know how I say it, Warsher. Like, I think I probably say it Warsher 9 times out of 10. I know it's washer, bitch. But I grew up in the Midwest. Some habits die hard. So I don't know. Like, I would be curious. Anyone's from the Midwest, do they say washer, warsher? Sometimes I just kind of like, you know, everyone, I feel like, well, I feel like highly intelligent people. Doesn't everyone kind of have words that they say different? Like you heard it as a kid and you thought it was this and it just carried on with you into the late grade adulthood. Anyway, long story short, I was ready to drop like $1,000 to $2,000 on a new washer and dryer. I think I say washer, right? Pretty common. And it ended up being a $14 part that was kind of a pain in the ass to fix, but not really. You learned it incorrectly and no one cared to correct you? Well, I would imagine that growing up as a kid, I didn't say washer a lot. Maybe I said washer. But I feel like that's one of those things Hicks back in the Midwest would just say, you know. Yeah, back in the holla. Back in the holla. When I lived back in the holla, my washer and the roof, like roof. I feel like I'm saying that one right. Like, what's the difference? I'm not saying rough. I'm saying roof. 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 All right. Shake your head, Casca. You millennials and your shake your heads. You motherfuckers shake your heads a lot. Well, what is there really like so much disgust going on in the world? We really got to watch all you millennials shaking your head all the goddamn time. There's real problems in the world. There's real effing problems in the world, and you're shaking your head because I say washer funny. All right. Washer, rough. What's the matter? What's a freak? It's cute. Koski, you shouldn't be shaking your head. You should be, oh, that's cute. He's a dummy. All right. Render. Render's a story I like watching. ICP, yeah, you know me. ICP kind of has one of these. It interests me. They got a lot of these bleeding edge tech. Same fucking problem. Why am I cussing so much today? Same freaking problem. Can they deliver? A lot of hype, a lot of hope, a lot of smoke screen, a lot of mirrors, a lot of, oh, this tech is better than everything else out there. What new blockchain Ponzi doesn't come out with a bunch of buzzwords and pipe dreams? Aptos, this shit's getting manipulated to all hell. Like, what kind of volume does this thing have? A lot of volume the last couple of days. I'll give it that. Near, who gives a shit? Gala, meh. Arweave, love some Arweave. Phantom, meh. Phantom's a garbage chain. I know I'm offending a lot of Phantom lovers, including Frankie Wild. I'm sorry. Including Nigel, the rice eater that doesn't come around anymore. So F him. Fraudora. What the actual F is going on with Fraudora? This is some kind of pump and dump scheme going on over here. Tell me this isn't some kind of like, what? I mean, yeah, someone explain this. Is this daily? No, this is a 1 hour. Let's go to the daily. Why the hell am I on the one? What the actual F kind of bullshit's going on over here? Right? You're going to tell me, like, did they come out with some new magic tech? No. It goes up 300% in like 5 days, and it's already pulled back 41%. Hopefully a lot of you people that got rope-a-doped in cut your losses, or hopefully it's a small bag and you're just going to continue to YOLO it. The real millennial life here. This ought to be funny. Aladi, Adadi. Hold on. I don't think we have the volume ready to freaking go. Yeah, I was going to say, this has got to be somewhere over in like Asia, China, or Japan or some shit, right? What the actual F is going on here? Is that a motorboat? Oh, it's like a little cargo thing on a scooter, I think. How could you even drown out the sound around you with everyone yakking? And how do you cut out the people? Like, what the? Is this like some kind of sex trafficking or something? This almost has to, that looked like a dildo on the floor. Wait. There's no freaking way, right? This has to be some kind of sex thing, not YouTube influencers. Let's see if we can catch it. Right there? Is that a dildo right there? What is that? Oh, there may be some kind of like water bottle. Suspicious. That'd be a pretty, like, that's a Pepsi can sized dildo if it is. All right. They have the light and mics for their shows. Read the tweet. Read these nuts. All right. Today's taste of cyberpunk. Hard time for e-thoughts. I have no idea what that means, bro. What is an e-thought? E-thoughts? Like, this is brand new freaking language to me. What's going on in there? Gaming, the location, streaming platforms allow users whether much higher donations because of the perceived ability of the streamer. We also just like the company and they collab. All right. Well, like what? Gaming, but she's singing. I can't. Like, what the hell is our society turning into? The income can be quite good, although most have day jobs. Thoughts are just a shits, sluts. Thoughts are just sluts. Is that what you meant to say? I'm getting a lot of this blur bullshit. Yeah. Electrical thought. Oh, is that what's an e-thought? Are they slots or electrical thoughts? I'm going to... E-thoughts. E-thoughts. A person who continually posts photos fully clothed or half nude. Yeah, sluts. For attention. So these are sluts playing... These are sluts? These are sluts. I don't understand. Retro tried to say they're not sluts. Real sexy cyborg? I mean, this screams. When do they start taking... They don't look half naked, though. But I don't see any dudes in there. Show me one dude. They all have scooters. Is this pre like before they start pre-stripping and shit? That kind of looks like that might be a dude. Thought. So their shows get pumped to wealthy weirdos. Yeah, I bet. So it's a bunch of nerd gamers that want to pay to see chicks act kinky playing video games. What the... The fact that you know about this, Retro, might be the most disturbing fact of all. Are you one of these weirdos? They don't game? What do? They just... they just show their... Perhaps? All right, well... Teach? No, it's all right. We all have weird fetishes, right? But it's better to get... Retro hangs out, just chatting. He needs the company. Poor Retro. We're kidding, Retro. Poor Retro. All right, what the... Oh, my goodness. All right, so interesting. The new Ponzi scheme has been launched on Cardano, by the way. There was the Liquid. Liquid had an NFT where you buy the NFT and it gives you certain perks. They're called Aqua Farmers. Based on the rarity, it might give you like 1% return extra. But all right, so I think someone else did this on, or was considering doing it on Cardano. But Teddy Swap. So this is the new Ponzi. They do, it's basically a fundraising event where they sell garbage NFTs, but for the chance to have perks, right? So, and it kind of works, you know. I kind of want to buy one or two, so these things are going to be 350 Cardano, which is about like $150, $140 right now. For one NFT, you sell 10,000 of them. What is that? Like a 1.5 million cash raise, basically, plus residuals when you sell them on the market. I don't know how much those go for. But it's kind of a weird thing because you're buying this NFT, and this is just going to be a yield farm, apparently just on stable coins. So you think about it. You buy one of these NFTs that costs you $150. It gives you, like, the bottom one will give you like an extra 1%. So you would have to yield farm 10,000, 15,000 in stable coins for a year just to make that up. But then they have, long story short, I'm not sure I'm a fan of this whole model that's kind of come to fruition. I mean, I guess it's a way to support the project. but is it worth it? If you enjoy buying NFTs, trying to pull that rare card out, where's the announcements? I wanted to look. Is it under news? All right, so this is gonna be on. It's gonna be on Friday. If you're staking to one of their FISOs, which stands for something initial stake pool operator. I forget what the F stands for. Basically, it means you're delegating your Cardano to one of their stake pools, and they give you free Teddy swap. Oh, I will say, this is interesting though. All right, so you will get somewhere between 10,500 and 28,000 Teddy tokens per NFT based on rarity. So that almost pulls me back in. I have no idea what I would need to look at the tokenomics. I don't know how many tokens. I don't think any have been released yet. How many they're going to be. I haven't looked at their white paper. Do I really think Teddy Swap's going to be this big DEX on Cardano? I don't know. Like, if I had to bet on it, I'd probably say no. As far as I know, there's only a few dudes on the team. I don't know much about them. They say a lot of weird shit on Twitter. They try and be funny, kind of like, if you've ever watched or followed Wendy's Twitter. A little bit too slapstick for me. The name's kind of stupid. Teddy Swap's kind of stupid. Maybe I'm old school. Up to 5% bonus on FISO rewards. 1% boost per NFT on your liquidity bootstrapping event. 1% long-term added. So will these be valuable? Will you get your money back? I mean, if you get a minimum of 10,500 Teddy, as long as the token's worth more than 0.001 cent, you're coming close to break even on that alone, right? That would be like $105. So hopefully, again, I haven't looked at their tokenomics. I may still YOLO into this just because I'm bored. I'm interested to see if Teddy Swap becomes something. Just because it have a stupid name doesn't mean it won't be a big DEX. This has got a lot of things going against it though. Like so far, stable coins have been pretty meh on Cardano. If we hop on over to the TVL, it's still chilling around 120 million, 121 million. It's gone up a little bit. Min swaps the top DEX at 34 million. Indigo 16.5. These are the two I'm yield farming the most. I love Indigo is paying like crazy. I think both of these coins are going to do really well in a bull market, even with the ongoing emissions right now. I don't hate Wing Riders. I'm not sure I'm a fan of how they do their emissions or payout. Maybe I just haven't stayed long enough with it, but I'm happy with MinSwap. The Jed stable coin sitting at 11 million. Them are like, when what's his face and the Wolf of Wall Street says those are rookie numbers. Like he wouldn't even have lunch with you on these numbers. Like these numbers aren't even worth like 11 million. He couldn't even say those are rookie numbers. Those are laughable numbers. We need to see stable coins on Cardano reaching the hundreds of millions. The hundreds, like even 100 million in a bull run is not going to be enough. We need to see the TVL on Cardano. These are laughable numbers. It is just starting. We're still in a bear market. They don't do any like real incentivizing like all these other garbage chains have done. But if Cardano doesn't start seeing an influx of TVL in the next bull market, I'm hoping the coin still goes to the moon, and I will be exiting the F out of a large portion of my Cardano because of one major problem, the adoption, right? If there's no freaking adoption, it doesn't matter how much Kool-Aid the community sips and how great the community is. The community is great over on Harmony One, and it's holding on by a grasp, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, Let's see what's going on with some of the stuff I have going on over Cardano. NTX is a coin that I just recently plowed some money into, and then they come out with some bad news. Let's see how that's doing. Oh, yeah. All right. So we're back. Oh, no, we're down. We're still down. That last candle comes in. So hopefully they can get their shit straightened out. It's something to do with like their earn drop, their Ponzi earn drop, where again, you stake to their FISO. You have 10,000 NTX. 150 Cardano, and they give you free NTX coins. They had to suspend that for now. They're looking for a new partner. They got some open AI shit. They want to do some open AI, open source, chat GPT. Hey, look, I haven't done a deep dive on this ecosystem. I threw some money at it. Yield farm, good yield farm on over there. It was probably a stupid play. It was probably a little bit of retro FOMO. They can sing or do whatever, not necessarily gaming. Bro, this shit pumped like hell. Yeah. Yes. Well, and I know why it pumped. And the thing is I think it would still be up there if they didn't suspend their earn drop. I think they suspended their earn drop for now. A lot of people sold their tokens. I think they'll get it straightened out and it'll go back up. I'm only down a little bit, so I'm not overly worried about it. Again, I said it was kind of a stupid spur of the moment FOMO Momo. What's the market cap? Probably way too high, to be quite honest. Everything over here is too high. Liquid Finance has a $220 million market cap, and they have like 5 million TVL. It's a freaking joke. Liquid 5.5 million TVL, and they're worth $220 million. No freaking shot, bro. Where are they overall? Liquid 340. No. Liquid, they're not even. Oh, because it doesn't have their market cap, but I feel like 200 million would put them in the top 200 probably. Top 200. I mean, look at Singularity.net. This bitch is 87 with a 528 million market cap. Do you really think this freaking thing is worth $500 million? No, it's not. I bought that. Probably at, I mean, I could probably go find it, but I'm definitely up. I should sell this shit, but screw it, man. I'm yield farming it. I'm earning more. I'm earning NTX. I'm earning AGIX. I'm earning 70% here. I'm earning 50% here. I'm earning MinSwap. I'm earning not a whole lot of ADA, but a little bit. It's barely even worth mentioning. But we're earning. And I think the MinSwap token is going to go up a lot too. So this is a 50% hedge right here. Kind of. I mean, if it crashes and goes to like, if it goes way down, it's not going to be enough of a hedge. But the market cap of NTX, I'm sure it's too high. Actually, it's not that bad. Only 30 million. I mean, is it worth 30 million? I don't freaking know, but that's pretty freaking low. If we look at, they have a decent website. 504. Oh, so they're not even in the top. Oh, Liquid, we were thinking. So Liquid is, all right, this says 42 million. Like I said, they got some interesting stuff. It's going to be like a cloud computing, I believe, like Akash over on Atom. Large infrastructure dominate, locking users into the computing and data silos, cutting edge AI and ML. Do they really have that? I don't know. There's definitely going to be an ongoing AI and chat narrative. So I think there's more of this to ride. The white paper, let's see. Compute NewNet 360. I mean, it's a decent looking roadmap. I mean, a decent looking website, but You can mine it. Is it POW? Is this POW? What the hell? Community rewards, seed round, private round, launchpad, public sell, teams and advisors. I don't know. Looks like some shitty Ponzonomics. NewNet is shaping the future growth of platform and marketplace, engaging in deep relation, a bunch of buzzwords together with the community, the network, blah, 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 blah. Platform partners, this ought to be funny. Singularity.net. The two most overhyped chains out there right now when it comes to AI. What other AI chains are out there? Is something higher than Singularity.net? I think I read somewhere recently they only have like one dev. This is a great website. I've dug into this a bit. They have some interesting stuff, but do they have really good AI technology? How does that integrate with blockchain? What does this mean? Our Cardano and AI. This guy is definitely a weirdo. Bunch of the same shit. They got the ecosystem. It's kind of like its own layer 1, or is it a layer 2? I don't know. NewNet. So NewNet's on Singularity. Is this an actual layer 1? Or is it's going to be a layer 2? That's the thing. I don't know. It's free. Right now it's on Ethereum. So NewNet is interesting. Jam Galaxy is interesting. It's kind of like Spotify. I don't know what some of this other shit is. Sophiaverse is some kind of like AI chatbot or something. Awaking brings grace of life at a time when medical systems are at a breaking point and cutting edge AI robotics are the solution of life made. But all right, so I don't know what that really. A new layer, so this is a layer 2 side chain to supply massively scalable low-cost infrastructure for decentralized, so they're just all over AI. Singularity Studios offers next-gen AI solutions for enterprise across verticals. I don't have a lot of money in Singularity, but I'm yield farming it, and I have some money. The shit 1000Xs? Well, it's not going to 1000X now. Thing's already got a 500 million market cap. 1000X, we're talking, what, like 50 trillion? Oh no, boys and girls. Hopefully you didn't hear that, but we got a little rumbly in the jungly. You know what I'm saying? All right, I do think. All right, cool. Someone is working on this. So I got a little time. How are we all doing out there? What do you want to talk about? I know Retro loves it when we talk Cardano. Oh my goodness. It's been. I will give Retro some flowers because he has not brought up Track in a good hot minute. Track aided and pump. Yeah. Are you still in Oregon Trail? Track crypto. How's this Ponzi doing? Did it die of dysentery yet? Website looks the exact same. Of course, they added AI. You know what? That's another thing that kind of is annoying me on Cardano. Charles came out with a video like 2 or 3 months ago talking about how RealFi is the future, and whoever cracks the RealFi code is going to make a lot of money. Now, like all these projects on Cardano are saying they're RealFi. I'm just like, you pieces of shit. You can, I guess. You could have slapped AI, RealFi, whatever bullshit you want to on a project. And, you're the future. Right? I'm more of be honest, like WMT. They're not out there slapping AI telephones and AI data around the world, or real-fi this or no. These dudes are very focused on what they are doing, and they're delivering, right? This is a great project. This could be a massive, this project has massive potential. It is interesting, though, that they're sending up these, I forget what they're called, World Mobile Token airships. They're not really airships. Is that what they're called? They have these blimps. They have these blimps that they're launching, and I'm just wondering, is that what the Air Force is shooting down, and World Mobile Token just doesn't want to, let people know that they wasted a bunch of money on a bunch of blimps just to be shot down by NORAD airship? Anyway, they're decentralized mobile data and phone cell service and this and that. So you can put up an AP in a central remote location. They got 247 nodes right now. They got Earth nodes that does all the back end database and stuff. And they got these airships, right, that they're sending up to give wider coverage. Yeah, I mean, they started launching these bitches about the same time we started shooting everything down. So I'm mostly joking, but maybe a little bit serious. As I mentioned, it is payday, MinSwap. I'm yield farming the hell out of MinSwap. Do you love that chart? This chart is against ADA. ADA's going up and MinSwap's going through the roof. It's a double whammy. ADA's going up. This is MinSwap to ADA, MinSwap going up. This thing has been, it goes up. What do you think this is going to do on a bull run if MinSwap is the pancake swap? Another stupid name. If MinSwap is the pancake swap, or MinSwap is the Uniswap, and millions and billions, hundreds of millions and billions of TVL come flooding into Cardano. That's why it's so important. Hundreds of millions and billions of TVL come flooding into Cardano and lock it up into DeFi. In order to do that, you have to buy Cardano, right? So people are buying the shit out of Cardano, huge supply and demand crunch. The price of Cardano goes up. People need to buy the token on, for example, MinSwap. They're going to want to yield farm MinSwap ADA, and they're going to want to yield farm all these other tokens. That TVL is going to go up. The token's going to go up. Indigo, same thing. Now, are MinSwap Indigo something I want to hold on to long term? Hell no. Right? But I'm going to farm the shit out of them in a bear market. Hopefully we get a few months, 6 months, 12 months, 14 months of that shit. And then the TVL comes flooding in, and I dump this. Someone else is my exit liquidity. I'm not the exit liquidity that comes in like George over on DeFi Kingdoms. YOLO's a big ass bag of DeFi Kingdoms peak pump and then get shit on. That one, I made the mistake of being in a position to shit on people. But I believed people when they told me, I believed my own shit when I said Jewel was going to $100. What do you want me to talk about? You want me to, on Valentine? What the? Yeah, what are you doing today? Well, do you want me to talk about where to buy some roses? What to get your significant other for Valentine's Day? March 14th is a much better day, aka known as Steak and Blowjob Day. How many of you knew March 14th, the month after Valentine's Day, was Steak and Blowjob Day? It's also another day, I forget. 3/14 holiday. I don't think a lot of people know. Oh, Steak and Blowjob Day. There we go. I think it's something else like, Pi Day. Duh. All the nerds recognize it as Pi Day. All the dudes that want steak and blowjobs. So all the athletes call it Steak and Blowjob Day. All the nerds like retro call it Pi Day. And if I have to explain to you why it's called Pi Day, maybe you're not a big a nerd as I thought you were. Is that what they call the thing women get? What do you mean? It's called Steak and Blowjob Day because it's 1 month after the day that men have to bend over fucking backwards for women. Right? So a month later, you know, men don't want a dozen roses and a bunch of chocolates. They want a steak and a blowjob. A little bit crass, but that's how the mind of men work, Koska. I would think you would know that. All right. Anyway, YouTube algorithm's probably going crazy trying to shadow ban me right now. How are we looking? 3 people in the house, 3 likes. Not very romantic. I mean, that depends. Of course. But all right, I'm going to give you guys a freaking pro tip. The biggest mistake, all right. So first of all, know what your girl likes, but don't send flowers after you effed up. Right? You're fucked. That's a stupid mistake. Every now and then, just be like nothing. It's September, nothing. It's August, nothing. It's like, I don't know, the middle of January. Obviously not the middle of February. All I'm saying is it just out of the blue, send her flowers and tell her you love her, right? That's the kind of shit that gets you blowjobs, right? Fucking up and sending flowers after, nah. If you F up, piss your girl off, and then send her flowers saying you're sorry, I mean, I guess it depends on where you are in the relationship, but usually that shit blows up in your face and it's going to delay the inevitable BJ. Anyway, and it doesn't have to be flowers. You're super rich, send her diamonds. I don't know. You can't afford flowers and she's a Coke drinker. Might cancel the retro. You got flowers. How long have you been in this relationship, first of all? And how many flowers did you get? Because if you've been dating this girl for like, I don't know, a couple months, sending her 12 dozen roses could be a little bit thick. Could be a little bit heavy. I would be more like, let's just go have a nice dinner. I don't know. Do you know some of her friends? Gauge your friends. I don't know. Should you send... Bro, how long have you been with this girl? Is she just like some fling, or is she the one? You've been dating her for 5 years? You've been dating her for 3 weeks? There's a lot of rules to this shit, bro. I mean, I don't know. Like, the odds are you making a big show of it. Who's making a big show of it? Me or Retro? Well, why are you shaking your head again, Koska? You got a twitch in your neck? What, like, sending 12 dozen roses, like red, don't the colors mean something significantly? I'll just play Predator, or Predecessor. I don't know if, like, he's really ordered. He's probably just been trolling the whole time. What's his name? I'm kidding, Retro. Oh, that was a bad joke. I'm kidding, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now I'll just play. Yeah. Play. No, it's Predecessor. She'll give you an old fashioned while you play. If you. Yeah. There's nothing like a good gaming session with a little bit of a little what's up. You know what I'm saying? All right, everyone. Actually, someone else is dealing with that problem. So why is the hard disk? Retro doesn't invite anyone over. Of course, he trolls. I mean, have you seen his apartment? Retro, didn't you move to the hood? Didn't you move to like a shitty neighborhood to save money to buy more crypto? Because I respect the hell out of that, bro. But do you walk outside and people dealing crack? All right, let's see what's going on with the stock market. NASDAQ flat, E-mini S&P flat. A pretty big non-event over in the stock market. Tesla, a little bit over 200. Crypto, what's Bitcoin doing? Let's look at the charts. Let's pivot away from all this weird Valentine's Day talk Costco suckered us into. Yeah, this isn't poor shaming. I respect the hell out of someone moving and saving money. Gotta say, income going through the roof. Those expensive ass neighbors. Why would your neighbors be expensive? I would imagine the area you live in is pretty high cost of living too. Oh, neighborhoods, yeah. Let's see, the NASDAQ did bounce off this trend line, going back up. Still right as of right now. We need to get above that one, right? So we'll see how that plays out. We still got the line of doom that we could potentially see in the future. SPX, same thing. There's going to be a line of doom way down there. We don't want to look at it. This is a bubble. This is reverting to the mean. Do you really think the economy is in any kind of condition to be... Like, how do I ask this in a poll question? I mean, no one with any common sense thinks we're... This is where the stock market was in January. All-time highs by, like, are you kidding me amount? Like, before COVID, the stock market, right before the COVID crash, the stock market was already on a tear. And it went all the way up another 41%, right? When year over year, 7% is a good return. We go all the way back to 2016. Shit's up 165% in 6 years. 11, 12. So do we really think the economy is in any kind of shape to start ripping like crazy to new all-time highs? Best case scenario, I think we spin sideways. More likely scenarios, we do go back down. I've given my opinion, and I'm sticking to it on Bitcoin and crypto. I don't care what the stock market does when Bitcoin gets to the halving. I think crypto is going to go on a tear. But do I think that's going to happen anytime soon? I don't know, right? Probably not. We're going to need some like crazy news to come out, like Apple bought 50 billion in Bitcoin, or some big banking news, like JP Morgan opening crypto services and they bought a bunch of Bitcoin. Michael Saylor, like, can Michael Saylor save the day anymore? How much more Bitcoin can that guy buy, right? I saw an article where they're going to start trading futures against it to get extra income. Will POW make a comeback? KDA in the bank. Did we ever talk how the SEC S with POS tokens? We've talked about it a bit. It's how I've been financing. Hell, look at you, man. You moved to the hood just to YOLO some momentum plays. Oh my goodness, do I got something brewing up, boys and girls. All right. Hold on. All right, I had to open the pressure release valve. We got a little situation. KDA, I am not investing in KDA. I was on the KDA tip for a bit just because it had a lot of momentum in the last run. And I thought, I still think I think I even took it off my watch list. I pivoted, and this is going to make Retro shake his head. This thing is... yeah, not doing too hot. Hovering around $1. I think this thing got pumped by a lot of the same Solana bullshit. Is it to encourage a secret GPU? Nah, no. Nope, I don't think so. Because the GPUs aren't even the most efficient miners anyway. It's all about ASICs. So you can get GPUs can farm, but if you're, I mean, the real boys use ASICs. Oh my goodness. We definitely got a problem, boys and girls. But my proof of work coin that I bought some is Ergo. And it's going to make retro vomit. But this is a EUTXO. A lot of relationships with Cardano. They got the Rosen Bridge getting ready to put together with Cardano. A lot of the same developers, this and that. So this is the EUTXO proof of work. But I got like a bag, you know, $500 in. Strong community. I think there's a good chance they'll pop. Again, a very, very, very small portion of my bag. I'm not looking to buy any more. There's no other real proof of historical, like ICP has some kind of POW or I don't know, proof of historical staking or work. I don't freaking know. Long story short, I'm in the Ergo coin, and again, a small bag. I even have it on chain, $546 worth. I might buy a little bit more here and there. You can buy it on KuCoin. Speaking of DeFi that I'm really, really enjoying, let's freaking go. This thing is printing money just like Indigo over on Cardano. The Radiant token is currently at 20 cents. I'm earning Radiant tokens like crazy. They've launched their token on 2 exchanges, MEXC, some other one, I don't remember the name, top 20. It's getting released on, what's it getting? Gate.io today. Is there going to be a pop from that? I don't freaking know. But at least they're getting listed on exchanges. Hopefully they get listed on like KuCoin and Coinbase in a bit. Can ChatGPT create some code, connect to CMC API so we can track some Momo plays? Yeah. I mean, you could set something up probably. I had one, but something in their API changed, and I forgot to code for shit now. Oh, momentum. Yeah, momentum. Let's see. Like, how would you even... I am struggling like you would not believe right now. Chat GPT, you know me. Chat GPT is at capacity. We could track it. Yeah, we could look at something. It's at capacity, and now they're charging for this shit, man. It's like $20 a month. It's too much. Anyway, I got to wrap this up because I might not make it. I might not make it to the toilet. Bitcoin falling below 22,000. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty boring market today. I really gotta go. I will be back tomorrow morning. Love you all and peace.